What's up, y'all? Welcome to another review by Ryan. A very happy Sunday to all of you wherever you're at in the world. It is Sunday, July 17th, and it is a very exciting day for all of my fellow Idol fans and Love Live fans specifically as we celebrate the official start of the second season of Liella's anime of Love Live Superstar. And obviously the big excitement that is surrounding this is similar to the excitement that surrounded the second season of Nijigasaki, which we just wrapped up a few weeks ago because we have the introduction of 4 new characters. And I want to take a moment just to reintroduce those characters if for whatever reason you haven't looked too much into it since the announcement happened, and then just talk about a couple thoughts I have before we begin the reaction. So again, the 4 new characters are Kinako, Mei, Natsumi, and Shiki, and I'll just read a brief synopsis on them and put them up on the screen for you. So first is Kinako. As far as her background is concerned, Kinako transferred to Uegaka in Tokyo from Hokkaido. She thinks school idols are really pretty, but thought it would be impossible to become one herself. She decided to give it her all after seeing how dazzling Liella was on stage, and as a mark on her personality, she is not overly athletic and her grades are average, but she is very good at understanding animals and how they're feeling. And as an animal person myself, it's always nice when we have people who understand animals. So she's gonna be a nice addition to the gang. Our second addition is Mei, and obviously there's the whole thing between her and Shiki because already those two they've been a wreck. I've actually watched some of the introductions because the in real life seiyus have already been introduced. They've had a couple of talk shows, and they did have a live meet already where they did greet fans officially on stage for the first time. And let me tell you that Mei and Shiki are a mess. Lord have mercy. But as far as Mei's background goes, when she was younger, she was told that she had a scary look, and all of her friends were scared of her. This affected the way she perceived herself and thought she didn't suit being a school idol despite liking them a lot. And as a personality note here, Mei is very shy and doesn't like it when people say nasty things about her. She doesn't like being stared at, and her and Shiki have been friends since middle school. Friends, best friends, whatever you want to say. But they are riot. So, but Mei is the second addition to this gang with Superstar and Liella. Our third addition is Natsumi. Natsumi was a famous L-tuber or V-tuber, whatever we want to say, but for the purposes of the anime, she was a famous L-tuber before debuting as a school idol. She hopes being a school idol will help her gain more of a following on her channel so she can earn a lot of money. I'm confident that there's more to her than just that, because that sounds relatively plain. But I like her appearance, and she seems like she's going to be a spaz, so she'll definitely be a good addition here to the gang. And last but not least, and who I expect to be my favorite out of the new girls, is none other than Shiki. And as far as her background and personality goes, she is not very fond of loud places. Her favorite things are Mei. And that's the absolute truth. That is literally her favorite thing of existence. Mei. That's it. But outside of that, it is Mei, stag beetles, and butterflies. She appears to have a calm demeanor and is quiet most of the time. She also does not smile much. But the reason why is yet to be determined. Her and Mei have been friends since middle school. So these are our 4 new additions to Liella, and I definitely welcome them. I know that the community was really up in an uproar when their additions were announced. And I think the reason for that is, unlike Niji, where with Niji having such an individualistic standpoint with their group, it made sense that new people would come in and out of Niji because that's just the way their group is. It was a little different for Liella because Liella follows the normal standard of the franchise compared to Niji, which isn't even competing in Love Live. So, I think because of that, Liella was also thought that they were going to deviate away from the norm too, and so now that they're going back, now that they're going up to the 9 members, now that they are competing for live, now that they're doing things that are typical with our first and second generation groups, Muse and Aqua, people, were okay with that, but they got used to the 5-member group because that was the one thing that was keeping them different. And now with us going up to 9, a lot of people just felt that it's just going to ruin the magic of the group. While, of course, I have my concerns because I personally loved the 5-member Liella and thought that they were perfect with just the members they have. I think that the personalities that are about to add into this that are about to add into the lure of Liella is going to be fine. I think these 4 girls definitely have great personalities, and their seiyus, and I love their seiyus to death. They're wonderful, and they're fresh, so they're going to come with just a fresh set of ideas, a fresh personality, and I think it's going to really add on to the excitement that we've come to expect from this group. So give them a chance, guys. I am very confident that we will be very happy with the end product that we get. So with that said, that is my introduction into getting us ready for the second season. Now, as of the starting of this video, actually the second season first episode is not live just yet. It did release at 7 p.m. in Japan time, but it looks like the similar thing that happened with Nijigasaki second season, there seems to be a little delay with the first episode releasing. So I wanted to get this segment of the video out of the way first. So when I come back, which will be just a split second for y'all, but probably many hours for me, we will officially begin the reaction to the second season first episode of Love Live Superstar. I'll catch you guys in just a moment. And welcome back, y'all. It's been 2 days since I recorded that first part of the video. So before we start the reaction apology, I forgot that NHK Educational, who has the rights to air Love Live and most of the Love Live animes in Japan, have a kind of a 2-day restriction it is. Now, I think it's just on the first episode, so I don't think we'll have this issue moving forward, but the episode just wasn't available anywhere, legally or illegally, until today, Tuesday. So it is now Tuesday, June, what is today? The 19th? Yeah, the 19th. Today is June the 19th. So welcome back. Hope you guys are excited. And yeah, obviously I was not expecting to record this reaction so late, but we'll see how things go with the release of the episodes moving forward. But let's go ahead and get started with the reaction now of episode 1 of the second season, titled Welcome to Liella. Let me just make sure I'm all set up here real quick. See, and this thing even lies. Like, it says it was released on June 17th. It's a lie. Nothing was released on June 17th. I feel betrayed. All right, but let's go ahead and get this episode started, guys, in 3, 2, 1. The Love Live. Lord have mercy. My girl, calm down, you're gonna choke. Hey! Yeah, during summer, Tokyo is sweltering, but I feel like the whole world's on fire right now. Oh boy, our new opening. Yo, it's gonna be crazy having these new girls now. All right, the voices. It's meshing well so far. I am gonna miss the five group though. I really am, but it's fine. This is gonna be nice. We will. This song, I love this song. I love this song. This song was fine. It was good. And the voices, they meshed well. Thought it was good so far. That caught me off guard. I fucking love her. Oh. This poor child. How'd you get up there? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. That was on the table. You absolutely care. Bruh, that's trifling. Oh, but she's worried. Sumire is precious. You wearing a uniform and didn't even, I swear. You already off to a rough start, child. Oh my goodness. Dang. Yo. Walk away was so funny. Lord. Oh my god. This is true. At the end of the day. Well, you're already part of the group, my girl. Yo, she wasn't even asked. She's just now part of the group. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's from the country. Them Hills people. Yo, that's so wrong. Y'all can't be calling people them Hills people. The boonies in Hokkaido. Hinako. She's like, ah. Don't let it get to your head, though. I feel like Hinako's doing that intentionally now. I can't with Kanon. I can't. Everyone's strange. You have no idea. She's like, dear heaven. And it has been a whole year already. It really has felt like Liella. The whole project, the anime, everything. It just feels like it's just been speedrunner since we started. That would be even weirder than going to 9. Just be 6. Like... Yeah, and a big chunk of the community was too, which is why everyone's been so weird. But see, bringing new students brings a whole dynamic when it comes to competition, especially since y'all are going for Love Live. Which is really the only reason I would have personally not really wanted to add a new dynamic until they won at least an award. But sometimes the new dynamic works out too, so, you know, it goes either way. You'll fit right in. I have no fear. Yo, Sumire and Cuckoo have got to be the greatest. Can y'all let them finish what they do? Oh my goodness. Oh boy, Natsumi! I mean, I would hope you'd go to school. Yep. Yep, Natsumi's exactly how I thought she was gonna be. CEO, really? Oh my god. Randomly and fairly? You know dang well. Oh, dang. Did she not want to be near? Oh, goodness. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. They're opening up more. I mean, it's like you said, y'all just started a year ago, so. Unlike other schools that were established and threatened to be closed, this school just started. I Oh my goodness. Ah! I mean, being a school idol is a very specific thing, so it makes sense that they're having this issue. Yo! There goes the banner. Also, she busted that banner out hella fast. If you don't stop going after her life like that. Oh. And they don't want to mess that up. See, and I was just talking about that. Yep. Yep. The dynamic is established. Yep. This isn't just some club. That'd be a lie. Mm-hmm. Don't be nervous, y'all. I mean, literally with stuff like this, you never know unless you try. But they've definitely been watching it. Yep, all over the place. Of course, she was the easiest one to work in. You already know, girl. Oh my god. You're gonna trip down these stairs. Bruh, how you gonna yell at her nothing? You better calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. You don't want to put a card that says CEO. Yo! 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 I'm done with her. How the momentum carried you all the way up the stairs and how all this was set up. I tell you. How these things happen in Love Live universe, you never know. We get a song? Ooh. Hey. Oh, it's a good introductory song to her. How they put this song together in one day, again, I'll never know. Oh, it's good. Kinako is overloading. All right. Second years and first years. All right, so welcome back to the second season of Love Live Superstar. A couple of thoughts here. First off, it's gonna be all right, y'all. All kidding aside, I know that anytime we have change and anything that's a change from the norm that we're used to in the Love Live universe, it can definitely come at a bit of an alarm. It can be very alarming, and it can kind of really take us for surprise and make us think that it's going to be worse before it's going to be better. I think things are going to be okay. First off, I really like Kinako. I really do. Even though I think that from an aesthetic standpoint, Shiki is going to be my favorite of the new girls, Kinako's a good girl. She's a good girl, and she's going to be okay. I really love that introduction. I thought this was an absolutely perfect introductory episode into the second season, and I don't really have a lot of faults with anything that transpired other than the fact that I had to wait 2 days to watch the episode. But I will say that out of the four girls, the one I least like at the present moment is definitely Natsumi. She's going to take some. I'm going to have to grow. I'm gonna have to grow when it comes to her and her personality. She is definitely overbearing. Also, I have a personal thing when it comes to VTubers. So I love some VTubers, I really do, but it's just in my personal experience on a personal level, she's gonna be an interesting character to deal with. So, but all in all, Mei actually looks like she's not overly ecstatic about Shiki always being attached to the hip to her, even though I'm sure that that's just because they are always attached to each other's hip, and we'll probably see more of that throughout the thing. And this episode did bring the first biggest challenge here. You are now upperclassmen, and just like with anything, it's definitely overwhelming and overbearing at times when you're a new person, you're an underclassman, you want to really join something. But Liella is not just any group. In the 1 year that this school has been established, they have become the face of this school and the face of this area. They are competing for the ultimate goal, Love Live, which is typically what all of our groups, with the exception of Niji, competes for. And they, in 1 year, have done so much and have created such kind of an intimidating aura around them, even though that wasn't their fault. They weren't trying to create that, but they did. So with that said, no one really wants to join because no one's going to think that they're going to be able to even remotely keep up with these girls. But Kinako definitely looks like she has the passion, she has the drive, and just needed a little extra push. And who would think that Shiki was going to be the one to push her all the way up the stairs? How she had all that forward momentum to get all the way out the door, right in front of them, I have no idea. But again, we love this about Love Live. We go into these grandioso songs like taking over school sound systems, like what was happening in Niji this past season, and it's always fun. But this was a really good introductory song. I thought it was a perfect song for this episode, and I thought this was a perfect episode. 10 out of 10 for the start. This is a very good start. So, and I'm not going to knock any points because of Natsumi, because she fits the role of the VTuber perfectly, or the LTuber for the purposes of this show. So, with that said, that's your first episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys will give these new girls a chance to really help Liella shine even further than they already are, because it's going, whether you like it or not, they're here. So I think that Shiki, Kinako, Mei, and Natsumi are going to be great additions to the group. I really liked their vocals in the opening song too. I thought that it meshed relatively well. I didn't watch the first live when they all performed on stage. I know they had the meet and greet, and I tried to keep up with all the Liella and Niji lives, but I did not catch their very first full presentation on stage, but I will definitely catch them when they have their next performance, whenever that will be. And also, and I didn't say this at the beginning of this particular video, a very big get well soon to our 3 girls who were injured. In case y'all know, 3 of the seiyus for Love Live, and I'll put them up on the screen here, were in an incident that occurred in a taxi, and they are currently recovering from their injuries. They're perfectly fine. They're doing well. A little bit of soreness from what I hear from some of them that are now posting on their respectable social media pages, but they did have to cancel a majority of their appearances for the rest of this month due to the car accident. So to our wonderful, wonderful Liella seiyus, I really, really hope that they get better soon, and I ask y'all to also send them good vibes as we go through the rest of this year and the rest of this season. So with that said, that is my thoughts for this first episode. Big thank you again for joining me for the reaction. If you did like the reaction, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. If you want to be one of the first to be notified when a new reaction becomes available, hit the bell icon. I do not know at this present moment when my release for this show is going to be each week, because if NHK does have the kind of grip over when the show can show, it looks like it's going to be a 2-day delay every week. But if that is not the case, then I will catch you wonderful people on Sunday for the second episode of the second season of Love Live Superstar. Until then, catch you later.